Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Nubis here with the brand new video for you guys today, and just want to quickly do a little breakdown for Sofia Huerta. The reason I'm doing a breakdown instead of like a normal review video is because, one, I'm not playing the game today. I did, get her SBC done and do like the daily stuff in terms of like, do your dailies. But I'm not gonna be playing the game long outside of, doing the daily stuff. But I did want to get a breakdown video out beforehand. We'll do either tomorrow or Friday. There will be a video where I'm going to be doing another mass reviews. We're going to like do a squad review. We're going to be using a number of new players. You'll see who those players are. But as the NWSL guy of the community, like literally Nate, the foot accountant, he called me the NWSL guy of his Twitch chat. The NWSL I know like the back of my hand. I used to freaking do co-streams of their games back when they allowed it. They follow me on Twitter. And I've never missed NWSL games since the NWSL has started. I watch every game. Literally, I have multiple screens in my room, so I can be able to watch every game. And even like now, they have grids for the website, so I can watch multiple games on one freaking screen. Anyways, we're rambling on about Sofia Huerta. Sofia Huerta came out today as an SBC, which surprised me. I didn't think they would, because I was telling Nick the other day, Nate in his chat the other day, I think it's yesterday, that I think Swanson and Sheridan should get an SBC because Sheridan, even though she didn't win MVP last year for goalies, the best goalie award went to Jane Campbell, who does have a tots, but Caitlin Sheridan is considered the best goalie in the NWSL. So I feel like she should have got one. Then Swanson, she's having a hot start to the year, coming back from injury. But Huerta surprised me. I actually been working on a Huerta freaking Evo. I had her 82 card, put that into an Evo, I put it to 86. That's when Evo it again to make her a TOTS card. And I don't have to because she has her own TOTS card. So Huerta, 4-star, 4-star. She can play right back, right wing back, Cam, which surprised me. And right wing. Cam surprised me because I wouldn't play her at Cam. She literally has no shooting freaking play styles. And we'll talk about that in tomorrow's video or Friday's video. But she has no scoring play style. So playing her at Cam just seems weird. Like she's one of the Cam who has intercept plus or passing play styles. She has a lot of pass play styles. But as a right back, which is her primary position IRL, in which you should have her in any game, she fits the current build and the current meta that people have when it comes to what you want as your for your fullbacks and for your wingers for that matter. She has whip pass, so the crossing meta is here to stay. They just with Giroud and with Drogba and with Soroloff and with Joselu, like all those players who are like the big bodies you want to have as your target man, they feed off of these whip passes. So players like her are going to be necessary for, not necessary but part of that meta. Even though people won't use her, like she has a lot of downvotes, which I think just people just get upset because they probably want it to be somebody else. This game has so many fullbacks released, and I feel like the community doesn't want more fullbacks because there's so many fullbacks. Even when it comes to just tots, there's been so many cards who have come out as SPCs that have been fullbacks, and people are just like, bruh, can we get something other than a fullback? And that's what they came out with. They should have come out with somebody else. I agree that it should have been someone else, not Huerta, which nothing against Huerta because I think she's amazing. But anyway, so let's look at her play styles. What's about her stats, things like that. Or talk about whip pass, relentless plus. Basically, you're not taking her out. She's gonna be in the game the entire game. Intercept plus, which is great, especially really liking it on full max. Come in handy. Incisive pass, ping pass, long ball pass. Like I said, she has a lot of passing play styles. Jockey, which is always nice. Technical, which is good. Rapid, which is good, and first touch as well. Stat wise, I feel like they could have gave her a little more shooting. If you want to have her play Cam, then you don't give her any scoring play styles. Her having 84 shooting is just, that's going to kill the card. There's no reason to play her at Cam because unless you just want to throw an engine on her and just have her be someone who can pass. Personally, I think you wrote a shot on her just to max out that pace and get her defense higher. I can also see Anger, obviously. Anger is always be like an obvious one when it comes to getting the physical higher if you want to. She is freaking 5'6", so she's not that small. You think about a lot of these the women players they come out with, a lot of them are small. 5'6" isn't that small when it comes to this game. I know a lot of y'all are weirdos who have like a fear of people with small height. But y'all are picky about it. Y'all like there's certain players who are okay with having small height. And she's also high, which is again some people do like that as well. I think as a card as a whole, this is a very good card, and honestly, there needs to be like another TOTS plus Evo. I feel like that would help cards like hers out. These lower tier top plus cards that can use a little bit of extra boost. A TOTS plus card, a TOTS plus Evo really help her out. I told you before that Knife Swanger is very comparable to Basha and might be in a better version of Basha. This card, I'd say you can kind of compare it to Sakina a little bit, as well as like, you know, Basha too. So we're gonna look at those cards you see more or haven't tab. We're gonna compare her to those cards. But I think if you want to have an American in your squad and you want to just be different and not just use the exact same players over and over again, this would be a very good card for you. But even as for me, I probably wouldn't start her because, you know, I just have so many fullbacks who are better statted. But I probably have her on the bench though, and you know, she'll get some playtime obviously. But let's look at, you know, her compared to other people like Sakina, Basha, and Onabatel. So this is the comparison between her and Ona, who had a freaking SBC last week. Both from a 4-star, 4-star. Her and Basha, 4-star, 4-star. Sakina, we're doing her team of the year, not her team of the season, because the team of the season is just way farther ahead of these three cards, where it's like you don't compare that. So all of these cards are 4-star, 4-star. And when it comes to their totals in-game stats, Basha has 538, Ona has 531, Huerta has 530, Sakina has 527. Again, using her team of the year, her team of the season has more than that. When it comes to total in-game stats, Huerta has more than Ona, but Basha has the most when it comes to all of them. And also Basha, you can put her into Evo. You can put Basha into the TOTS Evo, so there's a chance to get that higher. So let's put on what I think are the reasonable things that you'll play on them when it comes to their play style. So Shadow, Anchor, and Anchor. These are the ones that you usually will go with when it comes to like the meta of the players. So with the Shadow one, obviously she goes up to a 99 and 94. I guess you could say Anchor as well if you want to. I guess let's make it a little more balanced. I run a Shadow her. I'm going to run a Shadow her. I'm running a Shadow on her. But, you know, for balance purposes, let's go with that. So with them all on Anchor, her and Basha are tied at total in-game stats. She has more in-game stats, total in-game stats than Ona, and more total in-game stats than Sakina. What again I think is most comparable. So in comparison, all three of them are just superior to the Sakina card. But again, Sakina has another card that's definitely way better than all three of these cards. When it comes to play styles, I think Huerta has the more meta play styles than when it comes to this group, except Sakina. Sakina also has Whip Pass. Again, I'm looking at Whip Pass as the meta play style. The rest of them don't have that meta play style. I think Ona has long ball, which you kind of like has a substitute, but it's not the same thing. When it comes to their statistics, you see all the reds and all the greens, but we want to look down here when it comes to the defensive side. 94 marking, 99 marking when it comes to Ona, 89 marking when it comes to Basha. Basha marking is not very good when it comes to her defensive marking. Basha also doesn't have a lot of strength, neither does Ona. So again, if you're comparing these cards together, Huerta, who's only costs you one squad, 33,000 coin, actually looks like a better card than Onabatel, who is 3 ratings higher than her. But you know, just in comparison, she has more strength, less stamina, but she has relentless and she doesn't. So, you know, one's going to last longer in your games. Better jumping. Again, a lot of y'all are afraid of height. She's the tallest. I don't know how tall Sakina is. I think Sakina's 5'3". So Huerta's the tallest of the other 4. The rest of them are 5'4" or shorter. Huerta's 5'6". So again, benefits there. They're all kind of equal when it comes to the sliding tackle, other than just one mark. I would say that when it comes to standing tackle, Basha and Ona and Sakina beat her out there. That's why I say run a shadow on her. I say run a shadow on her because of what she lacks on the defense, not what she lacks elsewhere. So you should run a shadow on Huerta, and then she'll literally be even or better than all of them in that aspect. So I would say, you know, don't overlook this card. This is a budget, I won't say budget beast, but a very, very good card that's going to get ignored because, you know, it being a woman player. Very good card though. Again, putting a shadow on her increases her side tackle. Again, the Anchor might be the better choice when it comes to the physicality. We'll see. I'll probably play with her, play with her having both the Anchor and a shadow, just see how she plays out. But yeah, just wanted to do a quick little breakdown video for Sofia Huerta. Like I said, we're going to have videos for her in terms of like gameplay review. People are like, we want to see gameplay, want to see gameplay. You'll see gameplay either tomorrow or Friday because I'm not playing the game today. But yeah, so in that video, it's gonna be like a mass review. We're gonna do a review of multiple characters. So you're gonna play some games, then do some just like overall squad review because there's gonna be multiple players in those teams who are new to the team who I do want to talk about. So you look forward to that. Don't sleep on this card. If you're running an American team, or you want a team who want some Americans in it, again, she's a plus card, so she will get that automatic 3 when it comes to your manager, when it comes to running Morgan or Pulisic, any American player you're running, it should be an automatic freaking 3. And it also helps them when it comes to Kims too. Do not sleep on this card unless you just feel like I have no need for another fullback and you don't have the emotional attachment to like I do. I mean, boy, with Archer, catch you guys in the next video. You also say content, another boy. I'm out of here. Deuces.